Hey guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So I recorded a video for Contemporary Thon, and then while I was doing a playback I realized that the whole thing was blurry. So I am kind of upset about that. I think it has something to do with the crappy lighting outside today. I'm really hoping that this isn't gonna be the same way. I'm trying to make sure that it's not blurry, but you never know, like with cameras, so I'm trying my best to make sure that I'm not blurry. But anyway, hold on, sorry. So today's video is going to be my Contemporary A Thon TBR. If you don't know, Contemporary A Thon is hosted by Chelsea over at Chelsea Darling Reads, and it's also co-hosted by Julie over at Pages and Pens, and Natasha over at My Reading is Odd. I almost said weird, I'm sorry. But anyway, y'all, this is the first time that I am participating in the Contemporary A Thon, and I have not really, experienced a readathon. I haven't been successful in readathons, let's just say that. I've tried for the last couple of years and I've just been busy to the point where I try and then I just give up at the end. But I don't want that to happen this time. So my plan is to stick to 4 books for the readathon, and if I don't complete them in the readathon, then I will be reading them throughout the month, and they will be part of my February TBR, which I'll talk about later in a future video. But with that little update being said, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into these challenges. So like I said before, I'm only reading 4 books. A lot of these are going to be completing multiple challenges, so these books will be reappearing quite frequently in this video. But the first book, or the first challenge, is read a contemporary with green on the cover, and for that I have chosen Come Back to Me by Mila Gray. The girl's sweater on here is green. It is like a hunter green, so you can't really tell. It's more like a green blue, but it is a green, so I went ahead and picked this one up. And then challenge number 2 is read a book or read a contemporary of a new to you author. For me, that is one of the books that well, not recently hauled, but an author that I recently hauled, and that is Jen Bennett, and this is Alex Approximately. I have not read anything by her, so I will see how I like it. This seems like a quick read. It's a little over 300 pages, so hopefully I'll really enjoy this. But again, I don't really know with contemporaries because I have to be in the mood to read them, so if I'm forcing myself to read all of these, it might be a good thing and it might be a bad thing. We'll just have to figure that out later. Number 3 on the list is read a diverse contemporary, and that would be When Double Met Rishi by Sindhya Menon. I'm so sorry if I butchered that name. I don't really have a lot of diverse books. Now, I know February is Black History Month and I feel like I should be reading more diverse authors, but I just don't have a lot of diverse books. If y'all can leave some recommendations down in the comments below, I'd greatly appreciate that. But this was the one that I did have on my shelf, as well as the other 2 that are in this series, or this companion series, and this is about 2 Indian teenagers, I believe. I believe that is what it is, and they're kind of like set up, or they both go to a film summer camp and their parents want to set them up, or something along those lines, that goes towards like the Indian traditional marriage, setup thing. So I'm really not explaining this book very well, but I thought that I could probably get through this relatively quickly. Again, this book is not very long. It's a little over 350 pages, so hopefully I'll really enjoy this. Challenge number 4, and here's where we're getting to the double dipping. Challenge number 4 and number 5 actually, so I'll put these together. Number 4 is read a backlist contemporary, something that has been on your TBR for over a year. And challenge number 5 is read a dark / hard-hitting contemporary, and that would be Come Back to Me by Mila Gray. This book is about a girl who has a brother and her boyfriend are both in the military, and in the synopsis you find out that one of them has passed away, but you don't know who it is until the end of the book. Considering there's 2 other books in the series, you kind of already know what happens, but this book has been on my TBR since 2015. At one point I did start it and stopped reading it. I got like really decent. I got to page 174 and just stopped. So I don't know what happened. 2015, I was a senior in college, so I was probably freaking out over final exams and graduation. But I don't know. So this one is going to make me cry probably. And it's also going to be one of those backlist books that I finally get off my TBR from like 5 years ago. So hopefully you guys, I will really like this and get this one done. Challenge number 6 is read a contemporary with an illustrated cover. I wasn't too sure that I was going to have any books with illustrated covers, but seeing as it's like the new thing now, everybody's books are having illustrated covers, I did find one, and that is The Good Luck Charm by Helena Hunting. Helena Hunting is one of my favorite authors of all time. She writes one of my favorite genres, and that is hockey romance. I am a huge hockey fan, which is odd considering I live in North Texas, but I am a huge Dallas Stars fan, have been for the last 5 years, and I am just so stoked right now with them. Their season is going really well. But anyways, get back to this book. Helen Hunting writes some amazing hockey romances, and that's what this one is about. It's also a hockey romance, so I am very much looking forward to this. This is probably going to be the first book I tackle, considering her books I read relatively quickly, so I'm excited for this one. And then the last challenge on the list is read a contemporary that is beloved by a member of the booktube community and shout them out. So I don't really follow a lot of booktubers, and I'm not really a lot of friends with a lot of booktubers, but I do know that Chelsea over at Chelsea Darling Reads loves Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett, and I figured I'd go ahead and pick that one up and shout her out, considering this is her readathon. So that is my TBR, you guys. Nothing too ambitious. These books are relatively short, and I'm hoping I get to them, and I hope that I can give myself a swift kick in the butt to actually read these, because next weekend, the 15th and 16th, I have a lot going on. We're doing inventory over at my second job, and so right now it's a little bit crazy, and I'm probably going to be there a long time, but with that being said, you guys, I'm not going to make excuses. If I get them done, I get them done, great. If I don't, I will read them for February. They're part of my February TBR, which is going to be in a later video. So if you guys are participating, please let me know in the comments and let me know what you're planning on reading, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!